Hi everybody, it's Honest John. Last week, the Senate filibustered background check legislation. Now, if it had been a straight up and down vote, the bill would have passed, but that's the way the Senate works. A coalition of most of the Republicans and several conservative Democrats thwarted the will of the majority of the Senate and of the American people. So we now have it on the record which senators stand with the American people and which ones stand with criminals and terrorists. And let's be clear, the only reason to be against background checks is because you want to sell guns to criminals. As far as the gun lobby is concerned, the murder of children doesn't matter as long as they make a profit. And of course, NRA members make a nice profit as straw purchases for the criminals. Now, the argument they make is that criminals won't submit to background checks, so we shouldn't require them. Well, criminals also ignore laws against murder, robbery, rape, and other crimes. If you follow the NRA's logic there, we shouldn't have laws against anything because criminals won't obey them. But this time, there will be a price to pay. In majority stupid states, the senators will be safe. But in battleground states, the senators who stood with the criminals will find that their vote will come back to haunt them. Those who are for sensible gun legislation are organizing and raising money. And they will use that money against those senators. So Republicans in battleground states, well, they're toast. And the conservatives, they might find themselves with a primary challenge, because if you're too much of a coward to stand up against the NRA, you're too much of a coward to hold office. But in the meantime, states should simply ban gun shows. If there's not going to be any background checks, just ban the gun shows. Fewer gun shows, fewer sales to criminals. Also, fewer legal sales, but that's okay because it'll mean less profit for the gun industry. And maybe if they find that standing with the criminals hurts their profits, they'll get on board for sensible legislation. Because we can't expect them to care about our murdered children. But they do care about their profits. Thanks for listening.